Top 3 John Mayer licks you can actually play. Maybe. John Mayer is a musician who needs absolutely no introduction. He's won 7 Grammys, has loads of cool watches, better than mine, and is one of the most influential musicians in recent years, especially for guitar players. If you ever listen to any John Mayer songs, it won't take you long to figure out that a lot of the guitar parts aren't actually that easy to play. But I've made a list of my top 3 John Mayer guitar riffs that you can actually play. Maybe. It's never an easy task playing a John Mayer song, so you have to put the maybe in quotations. Plus, I've added variations for each of the licks, either harmonically or rhythmically or whateverically, just in case you're bored of playing your favourite John Mayer licks the same every single time. So, coming in at number 3, we have Stop This Train, or Stap This Train, if you say it how he sings it, from the album Continuum. Rather solemn but hopeful sounding song. The guitar riff is pretty cool though, so here it is. So, a pretty cool riff, I'm sure you'll agree. Although admittedly, not the easiest thing in the world to play still, but hey, what is easy when you're playing John Mayer licks? And in my variation, I just added in a touch more kind of harmonic spice to kind of help bring the riff round harmonically, just an extra bit of tension, which maybe it does or doesn't need. You can decide that yourself if you like. At number 2, we have Queen of California from Born and Raised. The second half of this riff I've heard John Mayer play various different ways across various different live recordings, and I think that's just due to its slightly improvised nature. You get what you get on the night, which is obviously great, something new to listen to every time. So here's my take on the riff with a slightly improvised second half that I personally like to play. Also a pretty great riff, I think you'll agree. It's a great testament to a riff if it can have so many notes and be kind of arguably busy but still be so soothing and relaxing to kind of listen to and play. My personal way of playing the second half, it keeps the kind of complexity of the first riff going throughout. And you could of course argue that, you know, maybe it doesn't need it to allow the guitar part to kind of sit naturally in the mix as it progresses. I always think it's fun to play it like that, even if it's just for, you know, a fun technical exercise to keep the fingers moving. So the big finale, my number 1 favourite John Mayer riff of all time is Your Body is a Wonderland from Room for Squares. Now this riff is definitely playable for most level of guitar players. It's a smooth riff, it's catchy, and it just feels great to play. Why is it my favourite and why should it be your favourite? Well, it's smooth, it's catchy, and it just feels great to play that riff over and over again. Maybe I'm alone on that, maybe I'm not, I don't know. You can let me know. It's just relatively stress-free compared to a lot of John Mayer riffs, you know? If you think of playing a John Mayer lick, you're like, oh no, it's time. But you know, this one's, you know, you can actually enjoy it, which is a rare occurrence for, yeah. This song has 2 very prominent guitar parts, which I want to kind of pick out, and the song is played in drop D, which means the low E string on my pretend guitar here is going to be tuned down to a D. But for my personal variation, I've always wondered what it was like to kind of play it just in standard tuning, so leaving that E string as an E, and trying to utilize one of my favourite noises on the guitar, and that has to be harmonics. So there it is, my top 3 John Mayer licks that you can actually play, maybe. Let me know if you agree with my list, or you've got other John Mayer songs that you prefer to play, and maybe how you even changed them up yourself. Subscribe and like if you enjoyed, don't if you didn't. This video wouldn't be complete without a fade out, so here is one.